How's the boat ride around the stars sound?
I did not hear you walk up, obviously.
You know, method actor, just getting into spy mode.
I don't think that spies drink beer, do they? I feel like they drink dry martinis or shots of tequila. Things
No,
like that.
this spy drinks beer. Yeah, and that's not changing no matter how much they're paying me. Now, I could order up some champagne if there was something to celebrate. Or not. Hey, can you grab some glasses for the boat ride? And no, forget it. No, that actually makes no sense because you can't pour while you're paddling a canoe. Forget it.
Canoe.
Yeah, residual method acting from when I did the remake of Drums Along the Mohawk last year.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
How about if you stop acting?
Okay.
And I'll spend the rest of this trip with the real Murphy Sinclair.
I'm not really sure who that is half the time, so...
Yeah, you're sure. You're sure. He's the little boy who would rather go catch a fish in Montana than have his photo taken.
And you know, that little boy needs a stable woman to help maintain that balance. What do you say? Not the yes I was looking for. It's all right. You know, when I came out, you had the saddest look on your face. What were you thinking about?
I have to go file a motion now and hope I don't get laughed out of court. In the meantime, while I am gone, please try to refrain from speaking to anyone you think might be sympathetic to your cause. It will only dig you in deeper.
Johnny could still pull through.
Unless John Zakara sees the light while he is under and decides to wash clean his sins by corroborating your story, I fail to see how his waking up can help you.
I wouldn't get murder.
Attempted, but premeditated, thanks to Claire Walsh's private recordings. I realize that your dimples have gotten you so far, but did it really once never occur to you that she might be wearing a wire?
Maybe I didn't want to see what was right in front of me. Wouldn't be the first time.
Just might be the last.
Where are you hiding it?
There's no bugs, not here!
What does that mean? Not here.
I heard the tape of you and Harry. That's how this whole thing got started.
Oh.
You guys were talking about Lily's father, and I came to you and asked you for the truth, and you lied to me again.
You didn't need to know.
I needed to know the truth. Why couldn't you trust me?
Deceit, betrayal, those are words you know real well.
Let's not talk about sad things. Let's celebrate. Yes, let's celebrate. That's exactly what...
You're accepting my proposal.
What are you talking about? I am clearly not. I am toasting you, however, because you are a big movie star. And I would like to make a toast to Murphy Sinclair, who is in the studio's biggest movie franchise.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
To you.
First, I'd like to thank the Academy. And secondly, very special mention here to this beautiful, incredibly hot and talented model and philanthropist who's taken time away from her calendar, very busy calendar, to come to Lake Como and drink beer with me in a canoe.
I don't want to get in a canoe. Today, I just am... Let's...
It's a canoe.
Oh. Run lines.
Run lines? I don't have lines.
Let's run lines.
This guy doesn't have any dialogue. He barely speaks.
Of course he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Of course he doesn't. He's distant and aloof, seemingly aloof.
Yes.
Possibly mindless. And when he takes someone out, he has no regrets.
Yes.
Total disconnect. He feels nothing. So practice that. You feel nothing.
So I forgot that you know all this because you know the guy who can kill people with his bare hands.
Yeah, my husband.
Your what?
I mean...
Your husband?
The one husband that I ever had. It was a marriage of convenience. It meant nothing. I never even slept with him.
Oh, okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
So you left at the altar 3 times. The one time you got through the ceremony was to marry a killer. Because it was convenient. Brenda.
Yeah.
You're attacking the beer bottle.
Sorry.
Honey, don't you think it's time that you got married for love?
The motion to have Claire's recording suppressed was denied, as I suspected it would be, given the fact that you openly stated your intent to kill Johnny to a federal prosecutor, and that you were in no way coerced. The judge agreed to allow it into evidence.
What about bail?
Well, I'll petition for it at the arraignment, but I wouldn't hold my breath. You're a proven flight risk. Claire Walsh is going to be extremely vocal about having you bound over for trial.
Well, I do pay you double, so we...
You pay me triple for this. Just stop going around shooting people. You could save yourself a considerable amount of money.
Self-defense. It's the truth.
It doesn't matter what the truth is. It matters what I can prove.
Dante's looking for a witness. He's going to get a witness that, you know, find a witness that saw Johnny holding the gun.
Why
And then
did you do this?
Why, Diane? I want to tell you why I did it. I shot Johnny because if I hadn't, he'd have killed me.
No, I am familiar with the finer points of a self-defense argument. I mean, why did you do any of it? All of it? Open yourself up to Claire Walsh. Feed her damning evidence. Leave Johnny to bleed to death in the middle of a public street where anyone could have found him. That's sloppy, Sonny.
People make mistakes, Diane.
Yeah? Well, I think you want to get caught.
Why would I want to go to prison?
To punish yourself for what happened to Michael.
What's he doing here?
I called him.
I'm here to help.
Okay. I could never personally advise a client to jump bail, leave the country. But if said client were facing what Sonny is facing and had the resources at his disposal, wouldn't you agree that it might be better to leave this country and start over fresh someplace else? This is just hypothetically speaking, of course.
And what if this client chooses to ignore your advice?
Then he's looking at life in prison. And if, hypothetically, we are talking about Sonny Corinthos, that life won't last very long once he is behind bars.
So, Ms. Miller makes a very good point. When do you want to leave? Can't reach Jason, Max, and Milo. Haven't seen them.
Can't wait.
Yep.
Get a plane ready, one that can't be connected back to me. And money for bail, no matter how high they set it.
Any particular place you want to land?
The night I proposed to you, you told me that I deserved a woman who loved me in an overwhelming, can't live without you kind of way. That's not what I want.
No, how do you know that if you haven't experienced it?
Brenda, you're the only one I can be real around.
Really?
Yeah. And if I had to choose, I'd take the beer and the canoe kind of love any day. I want what we have right now. The comfort and the companionship, trust, loyalty, and a whole lot of laughter. That's what I want. The only question is that good enough for you? Or are you gonna need the overwhelming die if I can't live without you kind of love?
I think I outgrew crazy. I know I outgrew crazy. I do like what we have.
I'll beg if you want. I will.
Okay.
All right, you're right.
No, I don't mean okay. No, I don't mean okay for you to beg.
I'm going to
No,
beg.
I mean okay, I'll marry you.
What? Yes?
I mean,
Oh my God, I never thought I'd hear it.
or okay.
Wait, let me hear it again.
Okay.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Yes? Oh my God.